Hello everybody. Normally after a tournament I'll make a post on Facebook and just put into words kind of my thoughts of the tournament the day before, or usually a couple days before. This time I decided to put it on video because there's not a lot to go in my video. You're going to see some frustration, some equipment failure, whether it was by my own calls or not. With another boater, there's part of the video where a bass boater cuts me off and starts fishing an area I was already fishing. Then he proceeds to try to like cut me off again as I decide to move from that position, where I confronted him about it. It wasn't real vocal. He actually ended up leaving after I confronted him, so I guess it could have been worse. And then just overall bad day of fishing. I catch one fish, it's not enough to measure, so ended up with another skunk, which of course is no good. And a massive headache. It turned into a pretty good migraine, followed me all the way till I got home. But despite all of that, I had an amazingly good weekend. One heck of a time. Friday afternoon, met up with Jeremy Heath and Chad Walden, Mike Hicks, William Queen, and together we all had dinner. Had a good time talking, getting loud. Sorry, Chad, but it was a great time, and that's, I think that's better. Despite the bad fishing, it's really what I really enjoy about this group, Queen City. What Vinny's put together is the group of people that we have and spend time, and the friendships that have been made, the camaraderie, the fellowship. It was great. I really enjoyed my weekend despite everything that happened on Saturday. Was way worth it. Even after the tournament with a busting headache, we had a good meal together. Gustavo and a new friend, I can't remember his name, showed up, and we all kind of had lunch together, dinner if you will. Talked about our day and then went about it on the way home. I really appreciate everything that happened yesterday and Friday. It was great. Can't wait till next weekend, Carolina Clash. Lauren will be there. We have plans to go to Sakura afterwards. It's going to be good. So remember, no matter how bad the fishing is, that fellowship that you have with all the people around you, that's the part that's probably most important. So remember, it's always having fun. See y'all next time. Good morning, everybody. It is the Queen City kayak bass fishing event number 8 on Jordan and Falls. Got about 10 minutes until line's in. Breeze is pretty good out here. I'm on the main channel from our ramp, hoping to pick up on a bunch of bait balls. I don't know that we will, but gonna be like that today, I guess. My one-way clutch decided to two-way. Oh my Lord. I mean, I've got line I could re-spool it with, but man, this is like one of my rods, man. It's user error if you're casting it and blow it out like this, but if you're just using it and it does this, got a $25 jerkbait in the water, which is either stuck, it's wrapped up my prop now. It's just gonna be like that, I guess. Man,
seems like every time I get in a tournament like this, something happens. Some of my equipment fails. This is the third reel. This is the third reel in a year that the anti-reverse clutch has done that to me and caused a massive bird's nest and rendered a rod useless. I don't know what I am doing wrong to make that happen, but from what I understand with a jerk bait, you just jerk it like you're supposed to, just like throw it and then jerk it, pause, jerk, pause, whatnot. So I'm doing that, and I thought my line broke, and then I looked at what ultimately ended up being that horrible mess. GoPro, start recording. Look at this guy. Look at it. It just, do whatever you want, brother. I'm not fishing here. Right? I mean, look at that shit. Dude don't even got numbers on the boat. Y'all want to tell me what your plan is so I know where I can go fish?
You can fish wherever you want, brother.
I mean, brother, you pass in front of me, so I start going this way, you're going that way. Where are you going so I know where to go, brother?
Were you not fishing over on, in between that, going in that creek bed over there?
No, I was fishing right here, going up towards this island. And then I was like, well, if y'all are going to fish this island, I'll go over here. And now you're going there. I just need to know where I can go. I can't move as easy as you can.
Okay, well, we'll get out of your way, man. No worries. Ain't no big deal.
GoPro, start recording. I sure hope it's a 12-inch fish. I sure hope it's a 12-inch fish, because what a bad day of fishing this has been. There was a boat sat right here forever. I saw him swing and miss on one. That's why I come over here. I hope this is 12 inches. It's gonna be a heartbreaker if it's not, and it's gonna be close. 11 and a quarter. 11 and a quarter. I knew it was gonna be close. I guess at the end of the day, if you can catch one, you can catch two. Hope. I'm getting ready to turn in early. I only caught the one fish. Wasn't big enough to measure. About 9 o'clock, I started getting a headache, and it's grown into one heck of a migraine. I had a headache the whole day at Murray too, both days while I was at Murray. I don't know what it is. I get a lot of them. They ruin a lot. I ain't saying I'd have caught fish if I didn't have a headache. I could say that I wouldn't be nearly as miserable. Here I have a 4-hour drive home. 4 hours of driving with a headache. That's gonna be rough. Sleeping in the truck all night. May have had something to do with it, I don't know. I know that I've got to evaluate my options going forward. I've got the Carolina Clash this weekend, and I'll fish it. But if I don't do well in that, then there's no reason for me to waste the money or time at Santee. I'd be better off practicing Wiley for the fish-off. I have 2 fairly good turnout tournaments where I finished 4th, and a couple of high turnouts where I didn't do very good. And these low turnout events like this one in Murray, just catching one fish is worth more than a limit was at Hartwell, or at least my limit. That's poor execution. These 2 tournaments could have really catapulted my way up in the top 20, and instead, I don't know that mathematically I stand a chance at this point. It depends on obviously how everybody else does, but the only thing that keeps me going to them is a team event, because I'm in it with somebody else, and not going is you know, selfish. But I'm not so sure that after today mathematically we'll have a chance as a team either, because once again I done zeroed out. He had I don't know what he's done, but he had a decent day at Murray in relationship to what I did. Someone told me he had 3 fish on the board today, which is probably going to net him a pretty good finish. Heck, if he's managed a limit, he might even be good enough for a top 10 here. I'd love to see him get a top 5 and get into at least a fish off, and we could plan on doing that.